Hi, it's Kevin from Grupo Mariana, developer of Playa Mariana in Nicaragua. You're with me today on my little mini tour. You've been following this channel because you like the behind the scenes of what it takes to develop 923 acres of real estate in Nicaragua. Now, that's not always what happens at the beach. Really important, because development really only continues when people come into the country. They want to come and visit and or buy property, which then fuels revenue and profit to distribute back into infrastructure and the development of the property. So showing clients around is one of the things that we do, that I've been doing for 20 years in Nicaragua. But Puerto Salvador Allende, where we are right now, where I'm walking, is an amazing location along the lake in Managua. And it's important that you recognize this, because at Playa Mariana, what we're doing is we've set aside almost 3/4 of a kilometer, 750 meters above, well, 20 meters above sea level. There'll be this park area for the entire community. And we're developing within the park area over time, not at once, okay, not at once, but this concept of being along the ocean view, where the community can enjoy all these amenities and make it really an amazing point for people to commute and meet together. It's like a central meeting point. And I thought about putting real estate there. In fact, real estate was scheduled to be there on the original plans way back when. But now that the coastal highway is coming through the project, the country is booming again, the future looks bright, so to speak. It's always looked bright to me. We're making even deeper roots by trying to bring these sort of amenities to the project. And for those of you who don't know, my name is Kevin Fleming, and I'm the developer and the founder of Grupo Mariana in Nicaragua. We purchased this property, my wife and I, some 923 acres and 2 kilometers of coastline almost 20 years ago. All right, and through different times, we've been developing the property, start, stop, financial crash, start, stop, pandemics, and a whole bunch of other things, but nothing will stop us from bringing this project to a reality. We've been able to welcome 67 clients, 67 to the project, which has been amazing. I've been visited over 100 different stage presentations introducing Nicaragua to the world. We've attracted well over 30 international global team members, such as Nicklaus Design, KemperSports, Earl Swenson Associates, Wyndham Hotel Groups at one point or another in the development of the lands. And now we're under construction. And our plan is to bring this view, when you can imagine and picture yourself at our property at some of the other videos that you've seen. Just picture yourself standing about 600 feet back from the beach, about 60 feet above sea level, and looking out at the ocean. So rather than looking at Lake Managua here, you'll be looking at the Pacific, clear blue ocean, virgin beach that we own 8 kilometers south of Masachapa. And my dream is to bring all of this that you see here today to the beach. It doesn't exist in the country of Nicaragua. I don't know any other project that's set aside over half a kilometer of prime direct oceanfront real estate for the development of what is going to be somewhat of a park area. And this project, it's not only for the people that live there. The public can access the project for the day and use the amenities and come in and really get a sense of all of this. Now, of course, you got to pay to play. So whether that be by owning or renting a hotel room or coming with a day pass, this is everything you'll be able to enjoy at the beach. But when you're in Managua, like I am right now, this is an amazing opportunity for you to come and see Puerto Salvador Allende. And this is a must, especially a must when you're going to be coming into the country and looking at buying real estate and understanding what it is we're doing at Playa Mariana. When you come here, it'll simply take your breath away. I've made a lot of videos in the past about Puerto Salvador Allende, and I never get tired of looking at this view. Just the natural vegetation of Nicaragua as a whole is something that you have to experience. It's hardly matched anywhere. So when you see this property, when you see Puerto Salvador Allende, it's about 1.5 kilometers long in depth, but in length. But the depth of it is not very wide. It's only like 250 to 300 feet deep, which is about the equivalent size of one of our beachfront lots or ocean view lots. So what better opportunity to bring a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to the world to highlight Nicaragua at the Pacific Beach, but to create one of these great attractions that people can enjoy. And what's even better, okay, what's even better, for those of you who don't know my vision, it's huge, all right? So think about this. When I say the Eiffel Tower, what comes to your mind? Paris, right? When I say Disneyland, what comes to your mind? I suppose it could be Orlando or California, right? If I say Vegas, what comes to your mind? Right? Las Vegas. And what all three of those locations have in common, and other locations around the world where you recognize the name of the symbol rather than the place where you're going, is that it's an automatic association. So my vision for 20 years now has always been to develop land in Nicaragua and create a project whereby you don't have to even say Nicaragua. You won't even say Masachapa or Pochimil. It would just simply tell people you're going to Mariana and you'll find your way to Playa Mariana, all right? So even my vision right now, the property name, the land use name, the marketing name, Playa Mariana, that's all fine. But eventually, you won't even say Playa, you'll just say Mariana. Where are you going? I'm going to Mariana. And people around the world will know exactly where you're going, because that is what we're trying to create in our particular project. And looking at the future, not just 2 years ahead and a couple $1 million of profit from selling real estate, that's boring, okay? It's what we're doing in the community. It's what we're doing to bring something very unique that doesn't exist in the country of Nicaragua. In fact, something like this doesn't exist in Central America. And you'd be hard pressed to find it in Mexico, except for some of the bigger cities like Mazatlan or Puerto Vallarta and the huge malecones that they have there. Like, those are amazing. Don't get me wrong, that is amazing. But for Nicaragua, you know, to bring this, what you see, to the beach, to have a promenade all the way from where I started this video, back over there where you see the Yo Te Amo Nicaragua sign, is something that is not seen, completely unheard of. People will probably think I'm loco, and this is just the beginning.